Good morning, everyone on the live stream. Welcome back. Session 4 is going to start here in about 27 minutes of the 2026 Fernie Fox Invitational. Stick around. We're excited. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Session 4 of the 2026 Fernie Fox Invitational. We are going to be starting here pretty darn quick with the girls 10 and under 100-meter breaststroke, event 33, heat number 1, coming up next. Mr. Referee. Yeah, I've been turning it down because, like... And we are officially underway. We've got 7 heats of this 100-meter breast. In this heat, we've got Livia Chow. Livia swims with CWC Sea Lions. Livia would like to do a shout out to her dad, Jason. And she is working to get best times this weekend, so she is leading this pack down. Hopefully she can get that. Charlotte Ward, Elk Valley Dolphins. Charlotte's looking for some personal best, and she is a cowgirl. A big shout out to her mom. Lane number 1 at the half. Livia Chow in front of Charlotte Ward. And with that final turn, that is Livia Chow leading the charge back. And as these two swimmers are coming up to the end, Charlotte Ward is making a last-minute push, but it looks like this will be Livia Chow coming in, stopping the clock at 2:28.89, and that's a new personal best. Heat number 2 coming up next. And into the tank they go for this heat number 2, 100-meter breast. In this heat, we have Grace Rosner from Elk Valley. Grace is looking forward to swimming out at the houseboat this summer. And she'd like to do a shout out to her pal Peyton. We've got Daphne Ward, Elk Valley Dolphins. Daphne's favorite swim memory is being qualified for 8 and under Montana State champions. And she's into horseback riding and raising sheep. Heidi Fraser, Elk Valley Dolphins. Her favorite swim memories when she was doing her 200 free for the first time and her goggles fell off in the last 50. Lane number 3, that is Heidi Fraser, making the touch and turning just in front of Grace Rosner. Annabelle Wong. Annabelle swims for the CWC Sea Lions. She's hoping to get at least one best time, and she's a big fan of the breaststroke. Big shout out to Mom, Dad, and little sister Juliet. And with the final turn, Heidi Fraser, Elk Valley Dolphins, sees that finish line and is charging towards it. And Heidi Fraser is going to stop the clock right away. A 2:19.55, new personal best. Heat number 3 coming up next. And heat number 3 is out and racing. In this heat, we've got Lucy Hartle, Cranbrook Tritons. Lucy is a skier, golfer, and gymnast. Thanks, Coach Jackson, for bringing her here. And a big fan of this breaststroke event. We got Eiley Swansburg, Elk Valley Dolphins. Eiley is a big fan of Journey, Don't Stop Believin'. That's the way to get through the day. And she'd like to do a big shout out to her friend Maddie and Grammy. Peyton Gortson, Elk Valley Dolphins. She wants to work long term on making her fly even better. And she'd like to do a shout out to all her family watching from Manitoba. Sloan Northcott. Sloan is a big fan of doing cannonballs. Last summer she did 1,000 of them at Christina Lake. And a big shout out to her most handsome West Highland Terrier in Calgary, Duff. Lane number 6, Sloan Northcutt, CWC Sea Lions, bringing it in. She's going to stop the clock here right away at a 1:57.56, new personal best. Heat number 4 coming up next. And the race is on. In this heat, we have Ellis Will from Elk Valley. Ellis was super happy when she got to move up a pod. And when she grows up, would like to open a puppy grooming store. That's super fun. Anna Colbert, Calgary Swim, and is a big fan of the fly. And when she is not in the pool, spends time skiing, in taekwondo and triathlon. Kate Stadnick. Kate's a big fan of this breaststroke. And when she is not in the pool, spends some time skiing, dance, and aerial silk. And that's Ellis Will in lane 1 at the turn, leading this group out. Amy Armandi, Elk Valley Dolphins. Emmy's looking for personal best, and she'd like to do a shout out to her friends, Ellis and Matilda. And with this final turn, Ellis Will, Elk Valley Dolphins, lane number 1, leading us back to the finish. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 33, Heat 2, Lane 6. Event 33, Heat 2, Lane 6. And Ellis is about to stop the clock. A 1:57.91, new personal best. Heat number 5 coming up next. And off they go. Looking forward to this next 100 meters of fun and games. We've got Ella Sun, Calgary Swim. Ella doesn't need to do anything other than swimming. She doesn't participate in any other sports, but she does really like to read and draw. Lane number 3, Addison King, Calgary Swim. Addison's a big fan of fly, and she likes to move it. Otherwise, can be seen playing soccer or skiing. Isabel Cook, Elk Valley Dolphins. Isabel loves when girls kick butt in sports, and when she is not in the pool, also you could find her at the hockey rink. And with that final turn, Addison King, Calgary Swim, is pushing past and sees the finish line. Addison's going to stop the clock right away. 1:46.72, new personal best. Heat number 6 coming up next. And this heat is underway. They're in the tank. Leanna Chu from Calgary Swim. Big fan of the butterfly. And a big thanks to Coach Amy for bringing her out here this weekend. Adeline Budia from Calgary Swim. Her favorite swim memory is getting to all the swim meets and spending time with the coaches and her swim friends. Olivia Stenner, Calgary Swim. Olivia's doing her first travel meet. It's an exciting time, and coming to Fernie is great. She also does gymnastics and trail running. And a big shout out to her dad. He makes somewhat okay muffins and cookies. Charlotte Hurdle, Cranbrook Tritons. Charlotte's trying to get a divisional time, get to continue that swim season. And she also skis and golfs. Elise Cortez, Calgary Swim. Elise is a big fan of 200 IM. And her favorite swim memory is completing a 3-kilometer swim at 7 years old in under 45 minutes. That is a serious swim. Lane number 4, Charlotte Hurdle. No, that's fine. Okay, well, we had a little technical issue there, just dealing with the cameras. And we are back in business. Event 34 will be up in just one moment.
Your epic fall getaway awaits in Fernie, BC, just a 3-hour drive from Calgary. Lodging starting at $169. Stay longer and save even more with fall specials. Visit fallforfernie.com.
Event number 34, heat number 1, boys 10 and under, 100-meter breaststroke. Madam Referee. And heat number 1 for the boys is underway right now. Attention coaches, we have 2 disqualifications. Event 33, heat 4, lane 1. Event 33, heat 4, lane 1. And event 33, heat 4, lane 2. Event 33, heat 4, lane 2. In this heat, we've got Hunter Anderson. Hunter's with CWC Sea Lions. His favorite swim memory was winning his first race, and he's looking to try and do his best he can this weekend. And that's Isaac Johnson, Cranbrook Tritons, leading this group out. And finishing strong, Isaac Johnson, Cranbrook Tritons, bringing it home. With a 1:59.03, new personal best. Heat number 2 coming up next. And off into the tank these kids go. They are working hard now. We have Mika Kao from Calgary Swim. Mika's got a twin sister that he'd like to do a shout out to, and his Ella and his buddy Carl. We have George Wu, Kootenay Swim. George is a proud member of the Kootenay Swim and a young athlete with growing talent. He did make an impressive mark the summer 24, breaking the Nelson meet record for 25 meters, 6 and under, novice B. Elfie Penke, Elk Valley Dolphins. Elfie also, aside from swimming, spends some time doing soccer, hockey, trampoline, and skiing. A big shout out to Mom, Dad, and the coaches. That's George Wu, lane 2, leading us out. Francisco Chauca, Elk Valley Dolphins. Francisco is into taekwondo, soccer, and snowboarding and loves the freestyle. Brady Langham, his favorite swim memories when his friends come to watch him swim, and he had a personal best in breaststroke. He's into basketball and volleyball as well. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 34, Heat 1, Lane 5. Event 34, Heat 1, Lane 5. Lane number 2, George Wu is about to stop this clock. A 2:22.72, new personal best. Heat number 3 coming up next. And in the tank they go, right to the racing as quickly as they can. Lane number 3, Finn Strike. He's leading us out. Finn is looking to get some top 10 in his events and a new personal best in 100 back, which would have been yesterday. Hopefully he did that. He wants to continue to improve his swimming times and become an aerospace engineer. Avery Zavitz, CWC Sea Lions. Avery wants to compete nationally in skiing. And a big shout out to his baby sister Clara. Lane number 3, Finn Strike, Calgary Swim in the lead at the turn. Benson Robichaud, Elk Valley Dolphins. Benson wants to drop 8 or more seconds off his breaststroke. That's this event right now, 100 breast. Let's cheer him on, hopefully he does. And he really loves pickle juice. Ben Cook, Elk Valley Dolphins. Ben's favorite food is egg sandwich, and he'd like to do a shout out to his red pod mates. Lane number 3, Finn Strike, Calgary Swim, is bringing it in. He's going to stop the clock in 1:57.59, new personal best. Heat number 4 coming up next. And this is our final heat of the boys 100-meter breast. Attention coaches, we have 2 disqualifications. Event number 34, heat 2, lane 2. That's event 34, heat 2, lane 2. And event 34, heat 2, lane 6. Event 34, heat 2, lane 6. In lane number 3, that's Parker Little, Cranbrook Tritons. Parker's going to take the turn, and in the lead at the half, Howard Simonson. Howard wants to become a famous YouTuber, and he is a very fast runner. We've got Oscar Admiral. Oscar's with CWC Sea Lions. And he wants to make it to an eliminator. Also does cross-country running and track. Peter Gregory, Calgary Swim. Peter likes anything Metallica. And he likes his... Great. Heat 35, or event 35, heat number 1, coming up next. And we are off. This is girls 10 and under, 50 back. In lane number 3, that is Eve Dunnett, Elk Valley Dolphins, leading this pack out. We're trying to figure out what's going on with the live stream. The video is cut out a couple of times. We're just working through this. We'll try and get it fixed as soon as we can. And as we come up to the last 5 meters for Eve Dunnett, Elk Valley Dolphins, she is going to put in a new personal best right now. A 104.14. Heat number 2 coming up next. And these racers are off on this next heat, heat number 2. Lane number 4, Emery Osborne, Elk Valley Dolphins, leading out most of the pool, which is their team, and Aubrey Roberts from Cranbrook Tritons. She does her turn and heads back to the finish line. And as she's finishing in, new personal best, 59:41. Heat number 3 coming up next. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 34, Heat 4, Lane 1. That's event 34, Heat 4, Lane 1. In lane number 4, Ellis Will, Elk Valley Dolphins, pushing the rest of the group. She is racing back to the start. And Ellis Will, new personal best, 57:86. Heat number 4 coming up next. And these racers are off in this next heat number 4 of the girls 10 and under, 50 back. In lane number 4, Tia Cherniak in the lead, Elk Valley Dolphins. And after the turn, Thea Chernick still leading out her teammates. With the last few meters left to go, this is going to be Thea Chernick ending the timer at a 1:06, new personal best. Heat number 5 coming up next. they are off and racing in this heat number 5. In lane 2, that's Livia Chow, CWC Sea Lions, leading out the rest of the pack here. Does her turn, and she is still in the lead after the turn. And with 5 meters left to go, Olivia Chow, CWC Sea Lions, she's going to be the first to stop the clock. She's going to do that in a 1:01.29, new personal best. Heat number 6 coming up next. And heat number 6 is out for their race. Lane number 1, Edith Gray, CWC Sea Lions, trying to make it her race. Madison Barnfather from CWC Sea Lions saying, I like this. This is my gig. Does the turn, and Madison Barnfather, CWC Sea Lions, ripping it in. And it's going to be Madison Barnfather to finish this race. 58.29, new personal best. Heat number 7 coming up next. And this race is underway. In lane number 2, Briar Gusha, maybe just in front of Matilda Dodds in lane 5. We do the turn, and Briar Gusha is still in front. Her teammate Annabelle Wong in lane 6 trying to make a push by. And as we're coming up to the finish, it is going to be a close race. So I'm going to say Briar Gusha is going to take this. 1 minute, 18/100ths, new personal best. Heat number 8 coming up next. And heat number 8 is underway. Heading out on this sprint. These girls are working their heart out. Parker Aramenko from CWC in lane 4 is in the lead at going into the turn. It is a close race between the CWC racers, Case Stadnick and Parker Aramenko. As they're coming by, lane number 3, Kate Stadnick is in the lead, heading to the finish. She's going to stop the clock first. A 54:08 new personal best. Heat number 9 coming up next. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 35, Heat 5, Lane 6. That's Event 35, Heat 5, Lane 6. Lane number 3, that's Isabel Cook, Elk Valley Dolphins in the lead. She is continuing to push hard. And as she's finishing up here, Isabel Cook, Elk Valley Dolphins, gonna finish 51:89, new personal best. Heat number 10 coming up next. And this race is underway. If you've ever wondered why the swimmers seem to swim next to the lane ropes instead of the middle of the pool or the middle of the lane, they spend a lot of time training, and when they're training, sometimes they are doing multiple people in a single lane, so they have to go down the side of the lane instead of in the middle. And it becomes a habit that is hard to break. In lane number 2, Nadia Von Grosick, Elk Valley Dolphins, bringing it home. She's got a couple of meters left to go, and she finishes in at 51:01, new personal best. Heat number 11 coming up next. And Heat 11 is underway. The racing is just going to keep getting faster and faster, closer and closer. Lane number 3 just in front, Charlotte Ma, Calgary Swim. But her teammates are thinking that they would like to be number 1 for this heat. Lane number 3, Charlotte Ma, Calgary Swim, is going to stop this clock with a 48.16 new personal best. Heat 12 coming up next. And off they go in this heat number 12. And in lane number 5, Ella Kao from Calgary Swim looks to be in the lead. As we're bringing it back in, Ella Kao, Calgary Swim, is going to bring it in first. She's being contested here in lane 3 by her teammate, our CWC Sea Lion, Sloan Northcote. But it is 48.50, Ella Kao, Calgary Swim, new personal best. Heat number 13 coming up next. And off we go for heat number 13. Lucky heat 13. In lane 1, El Chernuka from Calgary Swim makes the turn first. Oh, but it is like what a difference a turn makes when lane 3, Jolene Liu, Calgary Swim, makes that turn just look effortlessly. And as we're coming in, it's a close race, but I'm going to say lane number 3 going to bring it in at 45.18. Jolene Liu, new personal best. Heat 14 coming up next. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 35, Heat 9, Lane 2. That's Event 35, Heat 9, Lane 2. Lane number 3, Freya Austin, Cranbrook Tritons, leading this group out. And she is on a mission, heading back to the finish line. And finishing strong, Priya Aston, 43.26, new personal best. Heat 15 coming up next. And this is our final heat for the girls, 10 and under, 50 back. Lane number 3, Regan Hawley, Calgary Swim. Making a move halfway through. We do have a disqualification. Attention coaches, event 35, heat 12. Lane 2, event 35, heat 12, lane 2. And in lane number 3, Regan Hawley, new personal best, 38.32. Event 36 will be back in just a moment.
In the heart of the Rocky Mountains, there's a place where adventure comes naturally, and you will feel right at home. Uncrowded, unpretentious, and undeniably fun. That's Fernie, British Columbia. Enjoy endless ways to play in the Rockies this summer. Hike, bike, paddle, fish, or just sit back and soak it all in. Early bird gets the adventure. Plan now at visitfernie.com.
And our first heat of 7 underway right now. This is the boys, 10 and under, 50 back. Lane number 4, Isaac Johnson. Cranbrook Tritons powering through this backstroke rate as much as he can. And this is Isaac Johnson just powering through this backstroke. It's like he was hoping it would be there, 50.84. And that is a new personal best. Heat number 2 coming up next. And heat number 2 is underway. Lane number 3, Bennett Smith, Elk Valley Dolphins, out to a racing to a crushing pace here. And the first 25 has put a full body length. And it doesn't look like anyone's going to catch Bennett Smith, Elk Valley Dolphins. He is going to stop the clock first. A 1 minute 79 100ths personal best. Heat number 3 coming up next. And they are off on this heat number 3, pushing that water back as fast as they can. We got lane 1 and 2, Duke Green and Maleki Heavey. Teammates trying to figure out who's going to win. And in lane number 2, Maleki Heavey gonna take this 52.79, new personal best. Heat number 4 coming up next. Off we head for this heat number 4. Attention coaches, we have 2 disqualifications. Event 36, heat 1, lane 2. That's event 36, heat 1, lane 2. And event 36, heat 1, lane 5. Event 36, heat 1, lane 5. In lane number 4, Carl Schmeling is just behind Alec Dodds. It looks like Elk Valley Dolphins, Alec Dodds is going to take this heat. A 55.64, new personal best. Heat number 5 coming up next. And heat number 5 is out in the tank and racing to the other end. Lane number 3, Avery Zavitz, CWC Sea Lions in the lead. You would think that the 50 meters would be way easier than the long distance events, but they are not. They need to be able to push 100% of their power right from the very start. Avery Zavitz, CWC Sea Lions, coming in with a 49.22 new personal best. Heat number 6 coming up next. As we head out for heat number 6, we've got a close race. Lane number 3, Finn Strike and Mikhail Grundis. It looks like after the turn, Finn Strike, Calgary Swim, may have this under control. And Pinstrike 45.60, new personal best. Heat number 7 coming up next. And we are off in this final heat of the boys 10 and under, 50 backstroke. Lane number 4, Aiden Zhang, Calgary Swim, putting the pressure on right from the beginning. Awesome turn and heading back home. And as we come up to the finish, it's going to be Aiden Zhang stopping the clock first, 38.71, new personal best. Event 37, girls 10 and under, 100 meter free, heat number 1 coming up next. And they are in the tank and racing out. In lane 2, Olivia Chow, CWC Sea Lions. Olivia her favorite swim memory is spending time with Parker. Thanks Coach Joel and Alina for bringing her here. Jillian Stadnick, her favorite swim memory was when she got Swimmer of the Month. And she wanted to be top 20 in breaststroke. We just had the 100 meter, maybe she was. Shout out to her amazing mom and dad. And as Livia Chow heads back home, you can see that it's starting to wear on her. She still has a nice lead though. She's continuing to move forward. And as she finishes in here, 2:05.53, new personal best for Livia Chow. Heat number 2 coming up next. And into the tank they go for heat number 2. In this heat, we have Briar Guza. Briar is with the CWC Sea Lions. 50 free is really what she likes. So this 100 is just going to be twice as much fun. That's the way it works. And she also does life-saving competitions as well. Danica Krasny, Elk Valley Dolphins. One of Danica's favorite swim memories when she got to hang out at the kiddie pool at a meet with all her friends. That's always a good time. And she'd like to do a shout out to her mom who's in Ontario watching the live stream. And we've got Josie Chernick, Elk Valley Dolphins. Josie is always happy spending a little time playing baseball and triathlon when she's not in the pool. And a big shout out to her cousin Zach. And look at this, lane number 3, Danica Krasny making a move up. Oh, it's going to be a little too late though. We've got 5 meters left to go for Briar Guza. And Breyer's going to take this, 2:05.62, new personal best. Heat number 3 coming up next. And in the tank for heat number 3, and we have Juniper Wrench from Elk Valley. Junebug is a big fan of the 200 free, so this will be a walk in the park for her. And when she loves to read and knit in her downtime. A big shout out to her dad for always making me laugh. Lane number 4, that is Adele Clark, Elk Valley, leading us out here. Adele would like to be a singer when she grows up. Well, you got a great name for it. And she learned how to surf this spring. That's always fun. Edith Gray from the CWCC Lions. Edith loves the freestyle, and she'd like to do a shout out to her dog named Ruffles. Hopefully Ruffles is watching the live stream. Lane at number 4, Adele Clark, coming in with about 4 meters left to go before her final turn. And Adele Clark, Elk Valley Dolphins, 5 meters left to go. She's got this all sewn up for this heat. She's going to stop the clock first, and let's see what her time is. It's a 2:06.36, new personal best. Heat number 4 coming up next. And into the tank they go for this heat number 4 of this 100-meter free. We've got Margot Berg, Elk Valley Dolphins. Margie's been swimming for a year now, and when she's not in the pool, also does snowboarding. Thanks, Coach Caden, for bringing her here. We've got Eileen Gillespie, Elk Valley Dolphins. Eileen, her favorite swim memory is snorkeling in Thailand. That would have been super fun. And she doesn't like tomato. Big shout out to her grandparents in Ontario and Thailand. And we got Peyton Delisle, Elk Valley Dolphins. Her favorite swim memory is when her sister Hadley was teaching her how to do somersaults. She's hoping to have lots of fun this weekend. Hopefully she has. The weekend's coming to a close soon for these under 10s. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event number 37, heat number 2, lane number 4. That's event 37, heat 2, lane 4. In lane number 6, Peyton Belisle, Elk Valley Dolphins. She sees the finish line. She knows that she is the one in the lead. She is pushing hard. And here she comes, Peyton Belisle. A few meters left to go. She's still in the lead, but the lead's being cut. Margot Berg. It is a 2:37.73 for Peyton Belisle. New personal best. Heat number 5 coming up next. And these girls are in the tank for heat number 5. Lane number 2, Joy Haynes, Elk Valley Dolphins, just in the lead, although Emery Osborne, Elk Valley Dolphins, would like to be in the lead. We've got Mila Swansburg, Elk Valley Dolphins. Mila would really like to win a heat here. And when she is not in the pool, also does triathlon, gymnastics, skiing, and snowboarding. A big shout out to Zoe M, Zoe G, and Matilda. Joy Haynes, Elk Valley Dolphins. Joy, when she's not in the pool, spends some time doing ballet and skiing. And she'd like to do a shout out to her aunt Natasha in France and cousin Louis in Calgary. And this is the final turn for Joy Haynes. Heading back to the start, aka the finish line. She can see it. She is going for it right now. And as we come in, lane number 2, Joy Haynes finishing strong, 2:10.15, new personal best. Heat number 6 coming up next. And here we are, heat number 6. This girl's 10 and under, 100 meter free. In this heat, we've got Katie Marlborough, Elk Valley Dolphins. Katie down the road would like to be able to backflip off the diving board. That's a pretty cool thing to do. And she has the best Squishmallow collection and the fluffiest dog. She'd like to do a shout out to her big sister Lily, who always looks out for her. Tia Chernick, Elk Valley Dolphins. Lane number 4, that's Katie Marlborough heading. But Tia Chernick, Tia is an incredible artist, and she does basketball and triathlon as well. Big shout out to her amazing cousin Zoe. Lane number 4, Katie Marlborough, Elk Valley Dolphins. Makes her final turn, heads back to the finish line. With 5 meters left to go, this is Katie Marlborough, Elk Valley Dolphins. She's going to stop the clock first. And a 2:04.14, new personal best for Katie Marlborough. Heat number 7 coming up next. And we are off to this race. These girls are working their heart out here to show us the best race they can show us. We've got Charlotte Ward, Elk Valley Dolphins. Charlotte is raising her sheep to show and sell at club auction. That's pretty cool. Big shout out to her mom. We've got Emily McPhee, Elk Valley Dolphins. Emily likes skiing, biking, and rock climbing when she's not in the pool. A big shout out to all her friends and family watching the live stream. Lane number 4, Eva DeGrasse. Eva's with Elk Valley Dolphins, and she would like to become a fashion merchandiser. Well, that would be super fun. And she was born on the other side of the world, Bahrain. We've got Madison Barnfather. Madison is into gymnastics, tennis, and curling. And she has the exact same birthday as her brother, but 3 years older. Go Sea Lions. Lane number 4, heading for home, Eva DeGrasse. Elk Valley Dolphins. And we got Daphne Ward. Daphne is looking to get some personal bests. And her favorite swim memory is being qualified for 8 and under Montana State Champions. Lane number 4, Eva DeGrasse, 2:02.56, new personal best. Heat number 8 coming up next. Heat number 8 in the tank. We are in heat 8 of 15. In this heat, we've got Annabelle Wong. Annabelle's with CWC Sea Lions, looking to get a new personal best. Downhill ski racer. And a big shout out to mom, dad, and little sister Juliet. We got Talia Johnson, Cranbrook Trisons. Talia's favorite swim memory is diving off the block the first time during a race in Calgary this January. That is pretty exciting. And Talia gets really nervous before every race. Once the race is finished, she can, once the race is complete, she begs her parents to sign her up for more. She must love it. Isabella Cook, Elk Valley Dolphins. One of her favorite swim memories is boogie boarding in the ocean in San Diego. That is a cool time. Done that, been there, done that. Heidi Fraser, Elk Valley Dolphins. Heidi is into skating, singing, skiing, and snowboarding. And like to do a shout out to Lena Kirkland. Lane number 4, Isabella Cook. Elk Valley Dolphins going to stop this clock here just momentarily. 1:46.66, new personal best. Heat number 9 coming up next. And as we head out for this heat number 9, we've got Grace Rosner in there, Elk Valley Dolphin. Grasser likes a little front crawl, so she is in there to win it. And this is her first year swimming. Has only been swimming for half a year. Good work, Grace. Keep up the good work. Victoria Espino. Victoria's favorite swim memory is when she had to dive to the bottom of the deep pool to grab a lost flipper. And she'd like to do a shout out to her grandma watching from Columbia and her other teammates that are here. Go Dinos. Lane at number 3, Peyton Gortson from Elk Valley leading us out at the half. Peyton's a 100-meter breaststroke swimmer, doing well in this 100-meter free. And she is into soccer, snowboarding, basketball, volleyball, and running. Willa Bissonette, Calgary Swim. Will is hoping to have fun this weekend. Hopefully she has. It's been a great weekend so far. And her lucky number is 7. Luciana Willica. She is a breaststroker doing a great job on this 100 free. Peyton Gortson just finished up, 1:44.82, new personal best. Luciana would like to do a shout out to her family, mom, dad, sister Carmen. Heat number 10 coming up next. And these competitors are in the tank, looking to make some better times. We've got Hanny Lee. Hanny wanted to get a much better time on her 100 IM. That was yesterday morning. Hopefully she did make that. She's also a badminton star. And a shout out to Coach Miriam for making her backstroke better. We've got Lucy Hartle, Cranbrook Tritons. Lucy's in the lead right now. She's a big fan of Lainey Wilson. And a big shout out to mom and dad who ditched her this weekend in Arizona. Charlotte Ma, Calgary Swim. Charlotte is a 200 IMer, and you know how much I love the IM. And apparently one of her ear holes are bigger than the other, so she tends to get water in it more than the other. With this final turn, Lucy Hartle in the lead. Charlotte Ma is trying to make some way back into her. As we're coming up here, we're almost at the 5 meters left to go. This looks like it's going to be Lucy Hartle, Cranbrook Tritons to stop the clock first. A 1:42.09 new personal best. Heat number 11 coming up next. And heat number 11 is in the tank. We've got Sloan Winnick. Sloan last meet beat her 200 IM time by 17 seconds and won the race. I'm kind of hoping she had a great IM time this weekend. That would have been Friday evening. If you haven't watched it, go check it out on the live stream. And her name means warrior. We've got Ella Ko. Ella is a big fan of free and fly, so she's got both the Fs there. And it's Sloan Winnick here doing the turn first. Ella would like to do a shout out to her twin brother Mika and her friend Hanny. Eiley Swansburg, Elk Valley Dolphins. Eiley's hoping down the road that she can win some medals, and she loves to sing. Lane number 1, Sloan Winnick, did that turn. It was very close between her and Ella Ko, and she just hit the gas hard. Sloan Winnick, Calgary Swim, and look at this. Ellie Swansburg from Elk Valley is trying to make a thing of this. As we come in, it is Ellie Swansburg taking it 138.50. No, Sloan Winnick 138.57, new personal best. Heat number 12 coming up next. And the Heat 12 is in the tank. In this heat, we've got Anna Colbert. Anna likes listening to Blush Crunch Studio and the greatest bits. And a big shout out to her cats, Oreo and Rosie. Olivia Stenner, Calgary Swim. Livy's a big fan of Tate McRae. And one of her favorite swim memories is talking with her friends. That's always a good time. Lane number 3, that's Simone Grieve. In the lead at the half, Ella Sun, Calgary Swim, looking to take off a couple 3 seconds for each race, and likes Holiday by the Stray Kids. Uday Clausen, Calgary Swim. Her favorite music is Mayday. And AJ wants to do a triathlon in the future. Amy Ordandi, Elk Valley Dolphins. She's looking to get lots of medals, and she's a skier. Lane at number 3, Simone Grieve, Cranbrook Tritons. We're just waiting for the timed update. Heat number 13 will be coming up next. In the tank is Lucky 13. We've got Cassidy Gernsback, Calgary Swim. Cassidy would like to win a heat. Maybe this will be the one she wins. She loves reading books, crocheting, and a big Harry Potter fan. Naza Karima Hernandez, Calgary Swim. She was born in Hong Kong and is into dance, gymnastics, skiing, and running. Adley Badu. She likes to listen to a little Sabrina Carpenter. And she's trying to qualify for, or working on qualifying for Alberta festivals. Utan Malini. Utan likes the backstroke the best. And she wants to do a big shout out to her teammate, Hanny. El Chernuka. El Chernuka's a big fan of butterfly. And she's working on improving her breaststroke and her fly. She's doing well here today in her freestyle. As we're coming up, it looks like lane number 3. That is Naza Karima Hernandez just in front. No, got that sniped. Ainsley Deal, Calgary Swim, new personal best. Heat number 14 coming up next. And the second last heat, heat 14 of 15 in the tank. We've got Lily Kingston. Lily's a big fan of Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. And she lived in New Zealand for 3 years right after she was born. In lane number 3, Jolene Liu is in the lead for Calgary Swim. Ellie Kim, Calgary Swim. She, her favorite swim memory was when her goggles fell off during 100-meter breast. Still finished. And she'd like to do a shout out to Auntie, family, my friends at school, the whole swim coach, team coaches, and everybody else that isn't listening. Lane number 3, Joe Liu, bringing it in for Calgary Swim. And this is Jolene bringing it in, 122.94, new personal best. Heat number 15 of 16 coming up next. And here we are, heat number 15. The final heat. We've got all the racers almost done. Lane number 3, Regan Hawley, Calgary Swim. Regan has been smoking this pool super fast. She has a heterochromia in her left eye. And a big shout out to Isla and Eileen, because we're all suffering the 800 free. Well, could be suffering, could be just fun. As we do the turn here, this is Regan Hawley racing back. Elise Cortez would like to do a shout out to her Emma, Nona, and Leo, her brother. Lane number 3, 1:15.70, Regan Hawley. Event 38 coming up next will just be delayed after a couple of moments. Just a quick update here, folks. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with the scoreboard, so just give us a couple of minutes.
Sunshine in my pocket
Hey folks, we are just still doing trying to get this clock working, so just give us another minute or two here. Event number 38, boys 10 and under, 100 meter freestyle. Heat number 1 is going to start right now. Madam Referee. And this group is in the tank. Heat number 1 underway, 200 meters of fun to go. Lane number 2, that is Winston Seguin from the Glacier Aquatic Club in the lead. We've got Lewis Admiral in there. Lewis is a big fan of Sean Mendez. There's nothing going to hold me back. And when he is not in the pool, spends some time on the squash court, badminton and soccer. Big shout out to Mom. With that turn, Winston is heading out on the second half. Isaiah Antopoulos. His favorite swim memory is making the swim team, and he really loves animals. And he is headed for home. This is the last 25 meters. And Winston Seguin, Glacier Aquatic Club, a 1:56.02, new personal best for him. Heat number 2 coming up next. And we are off and racing for heat number 2. The hardest 100 meters of the day for these boys. Lane number 6, that's Duke Green, Elk Valley Dolphins, putting the punishment down. Out, took a little break and headed back out. And Duke Green heading up. He's almost at the turn. He's going to turn and come back. He's got 25 meters to go. You can tell that it is hurting just a little bit. When you've got to sprint hard for 100 meters, it is just a real hard thing to get done and not be tired. And Duke Green's going to stop the clock right now at 2:02:51, a new personal best. Heat number 3 coming up next. And off they go in the tank. Headed out for heat number 3. We've got Hunter Anderson. Hunter's with the CWC Sea Lions. And he just wants to keep getting better day after day, swim after swim. Let's see if he can do that. Malachi Hebe, Elk Valley Dolphins, in the lead right now. Malachi likes a little bit of hello by Lionel Ritchie. And he's faster than his dad going downhill on the mountain bike. We got Brady Langham. Brady is with the CWC Sea Lions. Brady's a big fan of Monster by Eminem. And his coach is Coach Joel from the Calgary Winter Club. Thanks for getting him here, Coach. Finn DeYoung, Elk Valley Dolphins. Finn has won his very first 50 free race at Radium. What a great expectation. Grandma, and a shout out to Grandma, Grandpa, and Auntie Olivia on the island, Opa and Oma in Edmonton. Malaki Hebe, Elk Valley Dolphins, bringing it into the finish line. He's going to stop the clock with a 1:48.84 new personal best. Heat number 4 coming up next. And in the tank they go, round and round. It is going to be a fast back and forth. We've got Francisco Chauca, Elk Valley Dolphins. Francisco got to swim at the Peruvian beaches. That would be a super fun time. And down the road wants to swim or participate in the Olympics, hopefully for swimming. We got James Ford, CWC Sea Lions, in the lead in lane number 5. George Wu, Kootenai Swim. George would like to do a shout out to his older brother Chase. Thanks Coach Nee and Sonny for bringing him here. And we got Ben Cook, Elk Valley Dolphins. Ben likes a little AC/DC Thunderstruck to start up his swim day. Who doesn't? And his favorite swim memory is swimming and cliff jumping at Quartz Lake last summer. Lane number 5, James Ford, CWC Sea Lions, continuing to put the pace in for the rest of them. They're trying to keep up, but he is just having none of it. And as he finishes strong in here, 1:43.26, new personal best. Heat 5 coming up next. Heat 5 in the tank. We got 7 heats of this 100 free for the boys. Luciano Policarpo in lane 3, putting the pace down right from the beginning. Benson Robichaud, Elk Valley Dolphins. Benson would like to get a under 10 club record. You got to do that before you turn 10, buddy. Keep up the good work. Also does ski racing and tennis. We got Finn Strike out there. Finn is with Calgary Swim. The F Train, he is a big fan of the individual medley. And so am I. When he's not in the pool, spend some time doing baseball, hockey, and football. Avery Zabitz, CWC Sea Lions. Avery Zabitz likes to listen to a little California Girls to start up his swim day. And a big shout out to his baby sister Clara. Lane number 3, Luciano Policarpo, Calgary Swim. Turning this in to a finishing time for 1:37.74, new personal best for Luciano Policarpo. Heat number 6 coming up next. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event number 38, Heat 4, Lane 5. That's event 38, Heat 4, lane 5. We've got Ellis Anstey, Medicine Hat Waves, lane number 3, leading us out here. And Ellis Anstey just in front of Chase Wu. Alfie Penke would like to do a shout out to his mom and dad and his coaches. Gregory Peter wanted to do under 40 in his 50. Hopefully he did that, 50 free. Chase Wu, Kootenai Swim. Big shout out to Bruce and George. Calvin Power. Calvin's a huge McLaren F1 fan. In lane number 4, Chase Wu, 124.76, new personal best. Heat number 7 coming up next. And this is the final heat, heat number 7 of the boys, 100 meter free. Lane 3, that's Aiden Zhang leading this group out from Calgary Swim. Aiden would like to do a shout out to Zayed. We've got Ronan Proudfoot. Ronan would like to do a shout out to Connor Watson. We're badminton and swim pals. Howard Simonson. Howard would like to do a shout out to all his dyno buddies. And Zayed Mansour from Calgary Swim would like to do a shout out to his mom. Lane number 3, bringing it in, not holding anything back. This is Aiden Zhang. He's going to stop the clock at a 1:12.47. New personal best. Event 39, girls 10 and under, 50 fly, heat number 1 coming up next. And these two girls are out to race. Fly, of course, being a very technical and difficult race. Good on them for getting out here and doing it. Lane number 2, Sloan Northcott, CWC Sea Lions. Lane number 3, teammate Kate Stadnick, CWC. And this is going to be lane number 2, Sloan Northcott, finishing in 52:28. New personal best. Heat number 2 coming up next. And in the tank for heat number 2 of this girls 10 and under 50 fly. Lane number 4, that's Daphne Baker, CWC, leading this group down for the first half. After the turn, it is still Daphne Baker in the lead, but Ella Kao, Calgary Swim, lane number 5, would like to make this her race. And Hanny Lee from Calgary Swim is also trying to move on up into this first place position. As we come up, these 3 girls are racing head to head. And it looks like this is going to be Hanny Lee, lane number 6, just by a little bit as we do the last turn. And it is Hanny Lee, 57:55, new personal best. Heat number 3 coming up next. And in the tank they go. These 50 meters are technically hard and hard on the body. These girls have been swimming all weekend long. On the turn, lane number 3, that's Lily Kingston, Calgary Swim, just in the lead. We'll see if she can keep it together. Lane number 5, her teammate from Calgary Swim, Charlotte Ma, would like to move on up into that first place position. As they go by the table here, it looks like it is Charlotte Ma just in front. This may come down to a reach. No, this is going to be Charlotte Ma. She put hard work in, 53:70, new personal best. Heat number 4 coming up next. Heat 4 in the tank. It's always amazing how much effort these athletes can put in a weekend and still come out to do it again the next day. Lane number 4, Elia Kim. Calgary Swim in the lead. And it looks like she is going to take it here. Elia Kim, a 48.73, new personal best. Heat number 5 coming up next. Heat 5 of 6 in the tank, racing to the turn. Lane number 2, Hayden Walters, Cranbrook Tritons. In for the turn, in for a punny, in for the pound. And as we're coming up to the finish line here, lane number 3, Annabelle Downey has made the pass and in with her 47.60. Heat number 6 coming up next. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 39, Heat 1, Lane 2. That's Event 39, Heat 1, Lane 2. In this final heat, we've got Regan Hawley. Like you've heard her name before, she is pouring out as much as she can. Right beside her teammate, Eileen Abbotsford, trying to keep up, maybe make a pass, but it looks like it will be Regan Hawley, 38.40, just in front of her teammate. Event 40 will be started up shortly.
In the heart of the Rocky Mountains, there's a place where adventure comes naturally, and you will feel right at home. Uncrowded, unpretentious, and undeniably fun, that's Fernie, British Columbia. Enjoy endless ways to play in the Rockies this summer. Hike, bike, paddle, fish, or just sit back and soak it all in. Early bird gets the adventure. Plan now at visitfernie.com.
Event number 40, boys 10 and under, 50 fly, heat number 1, coming up next, Madam Referee. And here go these two in the tank. Lane number 3, that's Rowan Houtmer from Elk Valley. He is putting the pace down hard right now. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. That's Oscar Admiral from CWC Sea Lions. Malaki Hebe, Elk Valley, chasing them down. Lane number 3, Oscar Admiral, CWC Sea Lions. Couple of meters left to go. He can feel the finish from here. And a 54.04 new personal best. Neither one of these racers have swam this in competition, so this is going to be personal best for both. Heat number 2 coming up next. And we've got Heat 2 in the tank. As they are racing to the turn. Lane number 3, Ronan Proudfoot, Calgary Swim, in the lead, being chased hard by Chase Wu from Kootenay Swim. And this race is close as we're coming in. It looks like we got head and shoulders, Ronan Proudfoot, head and shoulders in front. But look at this kick right now. Chase Wu brings it in, 54.09, new personal best. Heat number 3 coming up next. And this is our final heat, a 50 fly for the boys. Lane number 3, Aiden Zhang at Calgary Swim, putting a crushing, soul-crushing pace heading into that half. And he continues putting that soul-crushing pace in. As he comes in, 5 meters left to go. This is going to be Aiden Zhang finishing in a 37.27 new personal best. Event 41, girls 10 and under, 200 meter freestyle relay, heat number 1 will be coming up next.
Your epic fall getaway awaits in Fernie, BC, just a 3-hour drive from Calgary. Lodging starting at $169. Stay longer and save even more with fall specials. Visit fallforfernie.com.
And we are in for the first freestyle relay. Lane 1, Noah Dunnett. Lane 2, Edith Gray. Lane 3, Olivia Chow. Lane 4, Emily McPhee. Lane 5, Mila Swansburg. Lane 6, Tia Chernick. And that is lane 3, CWC Sea Lions. Olivia Chow starting the drill early. And coming in next for lane number 3, Briar Gusha. Coming in next for Elk Valley in lane 1 will be Rowan Barclay. Coming in next in lane 2, Annabelle Wong. And look at that. Lane number 4 moving into 3rd. Lane number 3, CWC Sea Lions still leading this out, followed by teammate in lane 2. Oh, we got some sisters coming in here right away. In lane 3, we've got Kate Stadnick, CWC. In lane 2, Jillian Stadnick, CWC. And in lane number 4, that will be Matilda Dodds for Elk Valley. And lane 3 continuing to dominate this race, being followed in by lane 2 and 4. Coming in next in lane 3 will be Vara Sidhu. Coming in next for lane number 2, Madison Bonfather. And this is going to be close. It looks like lane number 1 wants to take over. Margot Berg coming in lane 1. Lane 4, Charlotte Ward. And we've got Vera Sidhu finishing this heat up for CWC in lane 3, 3:34.11, beating their time by 34.25 seconds. Heat number 2 coming up next. In lane 1, we have Elk Valley. Lane 2, Calgary Swim. Lane 3, Calgary Swim. Lane 4, CWC. Lane 5, Elk Valley. Lane 6, Elk Valley. And that is Hilly Horwood in lane 1. Brooklyn Lee, lane 2. Anna Colbert, lane 3. Daphne Baker, lane 4. Leanna Kirkland, lane 5. And Heidi Fraser, lane 6. In lane number 3, that is Calgary Swim. Starting this up and in the lead, followed in by lane number 4. Coming in next in lane 3 will be Charlotte Lee. Coming in next, lane 4, Sloan Northcott. Coming in next in lane 5 will be Peyton Gortson. Lane number 4 taking over the control of this race, that is CWC. Coming in next in lane 4 will be Callista Mummery. Coming in next in lane 3 will be Adeline Budo. Coming in next in lane 5 will be Grace Rosger. Lane 4 still in the lead, but lane 3 is cutting that time down quickly. And in lane 2, they're making a move into third. As we're coming up to the finish, or the third, it will be Parker Aramenko in lane 4 and Adea Klassen in lane 3. Adea's cooking it up. Lane number 2, that's going to be Charlotte Ma coming in next. The anchors are in. The racing is fast. Lane number 3, Adia Clausen. Bringing it in for Calgary Swim, 2:53.15. Beating their combined time by 9.71 seconds. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 41, Heat 1, Lane 6. Event 41, Heat 1, Lane 6. Heat number 3 coming up next. And we are off in this final heat for the girls 200-meter freestyle relay. We have Calgary Swim in lanes 1 through 5 and Elk Valley in lane 6. And it is Liana Chuyu, Naza Karima Hernandez in lane 2, Eileen Abbottspor in lane 3, currently in the lead. Talia Lund in lane 4, Alexis Bell in lane 5, and Ellie Swansburg in lane 6. Coming in next in lane 3 will be Addison King. Coming in next in lane 4 will be Juliana Urita, and lane 1 will be El Chernica. Addison King continuing the push for this team. Coming in next in lane 3 will be Annabelle Downey. Coming in next in lane 4 will be Jolene Liu. Coming in next in lane 1 will be Elise Cortez. Lane 3 still in control of this race. As we come in, lane 3 will be Regan Hawley coming in for the anchor, and Ella Kao coming in for lane 4. In lane number 1, it'll be Cassidy Gernsbeck. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 41, heat 2, lane 5. Event 41, heat 2, lane 5. And here in lane number 3, Regan Hawley bringing it home for her team, a 2:23.99. Event 42, boys 10 and under, 200 freestyle relay coming in, heat number 1. Madam Referee. And they are in it to win it here. Heat number 1. In lane 2, Elk Valley. In lane 3, Elk Valley. And in lane 4, CWC Sea Lions. In lane 1, Andrew Barclay. Lane 2, Andrew Barclay. Lane 3, Francisco Chuka. And lane 4, James Ford. Coming in next in lane number 3, that is Malaki Hebe. Coming in next in lane 4, Hunter Anderson. Coming in next in lane number 2, Nolan May. Coming in next in lane number 3, Finn de Jong. Coming in next in lane number 4, Admiral Lewis, or Lewis Admiral. Coming in next in lane number 2 will be Declan Ratte. Coming in next in lane number 3, Rowan Houtmer. Coming in next in lane 4 will be Oscar Mosfelt. And Rowan Houtmer, lane number 3, going to be finishing here for Elk Valley. 3:39.29, 82 100s faster. And we've got Cohen Floor going in for Elk Valley in lane 2. And finishing in, Elk Valley's team in lane 2. Heat number 2 coming up next. And they're in the tank in lane 2, CWC, lane 3, Calgary Swim, lane 4, Calgary Swim, lane 5, Elk Valley. And that is Oscar Admiral in 2, Zayed Mansour in 3, Peter Gregory in 4, and Alfie Penke in 5. Lane number 3, Zayed Mansour leading this group down the pool length. Coming in next will be Ronan Proudfoot in 3. It'll be Avery Zavitz in 2, Damon Jiang in 4, and Benson Robichaud in 5. Calgary Swim in lane 3, still pushing that pace. And coming in next in lane 3 will be Howard Simonson. Coming in next in lane 2, Brady Langham. Coming in next in lane 4, Luciano Policarpo. Coming in next in lane 3, Aiden Zhang. Coming in next in lane 4, Calvin Power. And as we're heading to the finish, lane number 3, Aiden Zhang bringing it in for Calgary Swim. And that is a 2:31.30. And we're good to end the session. We'll be back here this afternoon. It is earlier this afternoon, just so that you know, but the racing will be continuing on and we're excited to see it. Enjoy a couple hours off.